Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Right at the end of last episode, we realised there was a tank unit right where we were landing, and we haven't got anti-tanks in our units. So there's a way we can try and sort that out. So we want to go to create a. Let's have a look. Ryukase. There we go. Edit. Duplicate. AT Marines. And we'll add the anti-tank. That's looking good. So piercing will be 41, which is quite nice. And if we could do 2, that will be very, very good. So very good at taking out hard points. So well, let's go with that. And save that. So you're thinking, Gaming Bear, well, you've just created a template, but it's going to take ages for you to produce it. So what I'm going to do is this unit, the number 1, he's highlighted. Then we go to division template, work our way down. AT Marines, boom. 1,000 manpower, 9 infantry, towed, the rest of it. Anti-tank will all be allocated. And that's going to update that single unit. So we've gained those in there. And he has now got anti-tank units. And the units that we did have here are all going into that one single division. Now that's a really neat way of organising it. So they're now moving into place, and we can just watch as the anti-tank units move in, take time to get in there, and that way, when you're in a situation, you're facing an opposition, you can change your troops around, change the organisation, and come up with something like that to allow you to get out of the situation. And that was the reason I was holding the anti-tank unit, for just such a situation. Maybe nothing quite so in your face as to this is we need anti-tank, but I was thinking just in case I want to attack somewhere, I'll get the force ready, then show you how you can change it to anti-tank, surround them, and then go in. But this is a different but still perfect example of using it. So that's them tied in, and let's get those in. So that's it. You go in there. One of you guys in as well. Just you. That's it. That'll sort out that area, and then we can allocate the rest of the troops into it. Right, that's the improved troops. So these units, we have none of them in there at the moment. So I'm going to get just you, and we'll allocate one single unit in from the front line to form that, and then allow the rest of them to do what they need to. Now let's have a look. Unread combat. How's this gone? Great. Those planes all going in. Planes and ships, everything going multiple directions. But that's looking really good. So keep that. Oh, this guy, he definitely needs a commander. So let's put him into there. Actually, he's the commander for the zone. Let's put him in, as he will always be in this battle zone, so he can take command of everything that's happening. That's it. They're pushing in now. Who's attacking us? Oh, that's fine. These guys are moving up. We're taking all of these zones. Let's get him. Let's get them through to there to seal that up. Him into there. Oh, come on. Oh, well, that still works. And those guys into this front line. You staying there. And with him pushing into there. Oh, come on, dude. That's it. They'll join the front line. Just you up to there. They're all going to allocate. That's looking good. And those guys, let's actually move them into this front line to prevent them pushing in and cutting us off and taking the port from behind us. Otherwise, that would be a serious, serious issue. Same time, let's have a look. So we need those guys coming in. He is on his way. Well, he should be going in and sorting that area. There we go, that's that sorted. So 6 of the 9 units, something had happened. Cool, so we let them move into position. That's going to be dealt with. We need more units. Now, these suppression guys, how many do we need? Double check the numbers. 6 of 6. Well, we've got the units in place, so what's happening with the suppression? So, let's see. It's growing, but we just need more suppression. So let's get these cavalry guys in to aid with the suppression, and as soon as they're ready, we'll just bounce them straight into that division. These guys, let's allocate them into this section. That's it. They should be on their way already. So get that organised, and we keep pushing. So we'll see. Let's get back to this assault unit, and let's have a look. Are they gaining those anti-tank units? They will be through very soon. That's it, boys. You move into position. Average strength 49%. They've got two units with anti-tank. That's fine. Divine Wind. Very neat. Now we need to get the improved unit, we need to have these advanced setups, so that's I probably skipped over that a bit too quick. So we need synthetic oil, which will improve the production of oil, but the advanced weapons, this will give us more destroyers, subs, naval doctrines, and rocketry. Great bonuses for the forward thinking and planning and getting really good models in place. But then it leads to these MXY7s. The Oka, very, very good at dealing with the Americans. So the sooner we get down to that, the sooner we can start producing them and helping us to set everything up on the front line to deal with the Americans when they come in. Down here, they're going down. That's just so good. This area, lots of ships, battleships, they're all able to get through. Oh, look at this. One battleship against these. I do like these units. So, and with our updated ships, they're going to be coming in. Let's have a look at the production line. Great, we've already moved. That old unit that we had, we've moved past it. We've got the Hunter, Megami, and the fast destroyers, all going into the Java subgroup. Very, very neat, but we just need more production. These units, very, very basic. Just get him into there to assist. That's it, him allocated. We just keep holding it, keep pushing, and get ready to take this. There we go, they're almost done. So send him into there, take that out first. These zones, get him into this, take that. They're almost gone, that's it. Oops. Stop. Let's try that again. Multiple attacks, they're not going to last long. He's in place, let's get him pushing through. We've got the supplies. These units, they're pushing in. Best way through into the plains there. Similarly, you going in attacking as well. Multi-prong attack, non-aggression with Vichy France. No, we're fine. We're going to just take all of your territory, if you don't mind. Oh, and we need this area covered, so let's get these guys sorted. This is the port unit, if I remember rightly. Right, 94%. America isn't in the war yet, but it's getting pretty blinking close. Yeah, no, they're just... Let's go for port. Port and Revolution Division, so we'll go with that. $12 units, cool. So we're going to need some of these guys. Okay, let's just allocate those guys, get them in. 12 units, 9, 12, that's that sorted. Cool, combining those units and these. Real suppression, let's double check exactly what they're covering. Just the suppression, let's move them in to this force. That's cool. Highlight that, add that to it, and that unit, oops, that's already done, up to 14, cool. Boom, have them just controlling what we need controlled. This battle going very nicely, more of their units, more like they're escaping from another battle straight into our forces. And these guys are incoming. Let's have a look at the anti-tank side. Do we have any? No. Oh, come on. Okay. So to be able to assist, let's go for that battle group. Let's just send them, oops, from here in. Just to the bay zone there, to be able to just give us support from the sea. So that will assist there. These guys are pushing through. Let's send him in to take that zone. Those guys, let's send him through to there. Move him. Just him. Oh, justification is sorted. Brilliant. Well, I think it's time to move into position. So these units, select all. Let's change the front line. Move that down to there. And send them through. Now we're going to need supplies. So 10%, go. Oh, well, that's before. Start again. Before we do that, click in and declare war. Now we can do it. So, yeah, that just makes a little bit of a difference. World tension is up to 97. Go, go, go. In. Capture that. You guys charge. They're almost in. Oh, they've run off. We were ready for their tanks. They must have realised we had anti-tank units. Okay. Oops. And wow, that was easy. So, when you're not sure about what's going to happen, and oh, go for the land base. That's it. So from here, pause. Great. Wild ace appears. Start from there. Come on. From there, and next we want to take this zone, bounce in, take the areas, and we'll grab one of you, move him through. I want to take that section while the others are building up, ready for the invasion. That's looking good. What's happening here? That's also looking very good. And these guys are pushing in. Fabulous. Let's get him in to attack there. Them just pushing straight through. Let's capture that secondary area, get him capturing down to there, and them actually just all of them in with you there, you covering the front, not all going in, you covering the fort there. They're pushing down. Let's maintain them holding the front line. And we'll just let that kick off. They're going in. I don't think it's going to last long. Similarly, like China, that's it. That's all dealt with, that pocket. And those troops are going to be heading to the front line to allow us to just keep working our way through. They're going through. Now, if we can take the base there, that will definitely improve our situation. And I'm going to move them up to there to assist in this attack. Because if we can break through to here, we've cut all of their troops on this side of the continent or the country in, well, in two. That's it. Bangkok is almost gone. Let's look for resources. Oh, we haven't taken that silly bear. You. There. Let's get that rubber. And them. Let's allocate them to that front. Them to that front as well. Okay, that's that dealt with. Cool. And then keep pushing up. So the capital has gone. Let's move them into there as they're close already. Let's get him into there to take the airfield. You push down through the mountains, capture that zone. Anything else that hasn't gone. Great, more factories. Brilliant, brilliant news. So let's look at the numbers. What do we need? Motorized support and light tanks and medium tanks. Quite a number of things actually. So ships, well, we do need more. We've got new convoys coming in. And let's have a look numbers wise, air, naval. So let's have a look at these light cruisers. The hunters, what can we do? Improved 34 knots, very, very nice. We don't have the points. Okay, ignore that one. So now let's just go back to the the other bits of equipment. Let's look at the numbers. So fighters and planes. What is the biggest issue? Fighters, definitely. Tactical bombers, yes. Naval bombers, yes. So that's plus close air support. Naval bombers, we'll leave that for now. Tanks. Mediums and lights, this is picking up. We don't need a great number, 190. Yeah. Now, when we get more of those, going against the French and the British, that'll make a big difference. So, yeah, 3 of those, 3 on there, so that's that sorted. Now, 2 more production units, 25 anti-tank. This unit, that's coming nicely. We will need more as we meet their tanks, but we'll have to. I'm going to do something about the Marines, so we can see which unit is the one with the anti-tank. So yeah, I'll sort that out in the background. Towed artillery, that'll improve everything on the front, so we'll bump that up, and that could save supply for the units in the background. So that's pretty much of a muchness, and we'll go for support equipment, yes. So that's that out of the way. Cool. Now, construction, great, those are coming through. And the trade. So, clicking on the trade, let's see, numbers are pretty good. We do need more aluminium, but the rest of it is looking very, very good. Free dockyards, yes. So I'm thinking, well, let's look at the numbers. 5. That's a nice round number. 500 convoys. Now this carrier, one more carrier could be useful, but heavy Megami. I know it's a lot of points. Heavy cruiser. You know, what do we do? It's not like one of these destroyers. Well, literally, it isn't like one of these destroyers. So, silly bear. Let's have a look at the heavy cruiser. So, coming through. Heavy Megami, reliability, 86. Just not quite good enough. Engine. Let's see. Reliability's down a little bit, but 30.9. That means that any of their cruisers, the heavy cruisers that are there, we can actually catch up to. Only 0.9 knots, but a similar thing, and we've got an increased range, so that is a good option. What else can we do? Armor, and let's have a look at the piercing. So gun, oops, put that to 1 so we can get an idea of the piercing. 12, armor 11.5. Now, if we're going for their, like them, they're attacking us with heavy units. We need to have armor better than 12. At the moment, it's 11.5. So if we bump that up, bump the gun down, we can still pierce them. 12 armor, so it's 0.1 thicker than their guns. So they won't do critical damage. When they hit us, they won't do critical damage. But we can see if we bump that up, 12.6. But even with a standard, but we have the issue, we don't have the speed. And that was one of the key things. So this is a variant for fighting with their units later. So we'll drop that down. The engine, 30.9. Let's check the armor. So speed 30.6. armor is improved. It's on the way. The reliability's down, evasion's... So we'll start producing one of these. It's just not good enough. I'm just going to pause, bear with me. Okay, so thinking about it, like those chases we had earlier where the destroyers were able to catch up with them and the light cruisers, but we couldn't get our heavy cruisers close to theirs, so they got away every time. By having the engine increased, even though they would be able to pierce us, it means the rest of our force can attack them. Next time, as soon as we have the points, when we get to 2 points, we can increase the armor to 12.1. So I'll produce a version like this. So we'll do that. The Heavy Megami Mark 1. Get that in and delete that one up above, and we'll get this organized as the next unit. So I'm going to go for the Asashio light cruiser, get that one in place, get Heavy Megami in so we can test out how it works, how it looks, and then we'll get back to another Asashio afterwards. So, Asashio Mark 1. Come on, where are you? Amagi's, wow, that would be very, very nice. So, Asashio fast. That does look good. Boom. And then keep those producing at the moment, along with the destroyers that are just going to keep kicking. Sorry. The Asashio is the... back to the destroyers, I mean. So, yeah, we'll get those destroyers out, get this heavy cruiser, and then back to the destroyers. I was thinking it was the light cruiser for a second, but it's not. So, yeah, and it just increased a little bit the resources being used, but we have a nice amount of resources. So that's keeping that going. These pockets have been sorted. Those units are moving up, so we've got the manpower to then start creating new units, new pockets. Okay, let's get them in. Get them attacking as well. We have Bangkok. Actually, let's get them down to surround those guys. And let's attack them from the side. They're trying to fight their way down, so we'll go in, cut him off. But that's the capital sorted, so we'll push them down. Do they have anywhere else that's now the new capital? Doesn't look like, so I don't think it's going to be long until they surrender, because that's their capital. So we'll let that trick sort its way through. 208 points. The resistance is futile. Let's have a look. So we need the guys down here. Let's make sure the suppression guys are covering these zones as well. Come on. $17 units. 15, 17. So this area wasn't, but the other areas are. Okay, that's looking good. Double check. Yep. Yep, that is being covered. So we'll let that rock and roll. We have enough troops, so they're moving down to cover it, and this should change over and be ours very, very soon. Great, we surrounded them. That's perfect. And let's send them in. And these guys are going to move into position. That's the rest of the country all tied in. We're short of supplies, but hey, it will be ours then. Oh, we want to stop them. Let's push in to break that. Push them in to seal the pocket. And I'm going to move them around this side to deal with that. That's it. That'll be perfect. So we just let that rock and roll. But yeah, taking this area is just so good. And we've got both sides of that. Fabulous. They're getting ready to move in. And this revolution, this foreign suppression, let's get this new area included. 18 units, that's cool. So we will need more units in there. Oh, a little bit of bear fur on my nose. So keep it rocking and rolling. Now, why is he heading back? We want him. Oh, come on. Okay, they're going to sort that out. They're doing their job. Let's get him in to capture that zone. Oh, come on. Down to capture the port. Oh, that was silly, but at least he's managed to escape. Oh, I can't believe that. But this force is on its way up. They're surrounded. Let's move him to there. Him into there. Him pushing up through that side. Those guys pushing right up with him taking that route. They're moving down to meet us, and we just keep it rocking and rolling. Okay, we've got those resources. Let's get him through there to deal with that. Let's move him. Let's just use his ability to take that area. That's it. We've taken that. It really can't be long, can it? It's gone. Fantastic. Great news. 3,000 artillery. Very, very neat. And we just go in and close these little zones. He's going in there. He's going there. These guys, just him. Push down that way. Get him pushing. Oh, come on. Oh, well, that'll work. Those guys, let's get them up to this front line. Him pushing through to there. You go through to there. That's sorted. That'll deal with that. So that's looking very good. This French, the French are escaping, and those guys, well, we're at war. Oh, we got the option. Have they actually declared war? The Raj, have they declared? Yes, they have. So that's fine. We can take the war to them. So let's allocate these guys to the border. Just the border, come on. Right the way along. That's quite a big border. Okay. So then we take that zone. They're moving through to there. These guys are trying to recapture the zones. Let's get him in to capture that. Actually, let's leave him there and we'll get them capturing that as they'll be faster. Into there first. Okay, that's looking good. He's taking that whole zone. Very, very neat. But yes, we need those suppression guys. Take these zones. Why aren't it that? Well, at least it's showing they're coming in, so that's good. We're pegging him in place. Oh, and we need... well, now I see why. Let's move you in through the mountains. Oh, come on. You go down that way. That'll do the same thing. This guy, let's move those into this division. That'll solve that, getting them tied up. And we'll delete that unit, which I set up those fallback lines to hold, so people could hold these areas, and to give us the just a fixed point to hold while the rest of it's being organised. That's it. We've cut those guys off. So we just need to work our way through this order. Oh, he's trying to break through. Send them through that way to stop them. And let's get close support plane in to assist. Bit of air practice. And into there. That's cool. That'll deal with that issue. Sorted. Okay, we just let him sit there. We wait him out. Down here. Oh, that's fine. Very nice. Totally captured, and we just need to follow this through. I'm just so glad we have this zone. There we go. The French are pulling in. Those guys are moving. And we just allocate the troops. That's it. They're moving in. We've nearly got to the border. Move them through to there. That's looking good. He's pushing through. We'll capture that and also help split the country and create a new pocket from which they can't escape. That's looking very good. Let's move him to the mountain there. Let's see if there are any more holes. Pause. Let's get those guys into there. Two of those guys attacking through in to seal them off, creating a new pocket. That's it, they're moving in. We're shooting their planes down, which is pretty nice. And we just keep it rocking and rolling. Now, available war goal. Oh, we could annex them. Oh, yeah, it's true. Oh well, that doesn't seem to be enough option at the moment, so we'll let that just do its thing. And just keep it rocking and rolling, but we need these guys down. We need guys down in the... oh goodness. That's a lot of submarines. So the British units are seriously taking our subs out. Right, let's sort that out. I don't want to lose any more subs. These guys, right, we will need... let's stop what they're doing. Move them to the Bismarck Sea. And Solomon subs. Let's get some of this production unit in, and let's send that to the Solomon subs. Solomon subs. This unit into the Solomon subs as well. Cool. And we need additional steel, so let's get that sorted. Steel back to Manchukuo. Sorted. Brilliant. Keep it ticking over. Keep it rocking and rolling. Get those guys in place. They're pushing the those heavy units back, and we just captured the island behind them. Like they just didn't have a clue what was going on. Let's have a look. These units, numbers are looking good. We need more fighters. Let's bump up those numbers. Same here. Okay, that'll sort that out. Let's make sure they're able to do everything they need. Okay, that's looking good. Fabulous. So keep that rocking and rolling so we can assault the enemy. Back to the troops, and we just keep pushing through to them. Get them underway, that's it. Pin them in place, stop them getting through. You around there. You're the fastest unit we have, cavalry-wise, and we just get them through, take the port, seal them in place, and stop them from working their stuff in the background. Great, that was nice. Stop them landing. Brilliant job. Let's send him into there, capture that. You into there. You into there. Him pushing right the way through to there. That's sorted. That's it. And these guys moving up. We need more units. And let's have a look. Army 1. So let's change the border length. That's an issue. We just need more troops. So if I can allocate those guys into there as well. One of you into that, a couple into that section, that'll help. And allocate them into that section. That's looking good. Just get him in to tidy that up. So we just let it go. Oh, let's get some aircraft in. So some air power, and we've got the kamikazes we can send in. So that's that sorted. Close air support. Yep, you guys get in. Oh. In. That's that. Boom. And do we have any longer range planes that we can get in? That's nice. So in fact, let's send them over into that department to deal with them quickly as possible. Those guys into there as well, and actually let's get plus the fighters. Then up here, that's looking good. They are just so... Yeah, we can't penetrate them. And we only have one unit with an anti-tank capability, but it's a unit that needs that capability. So let's send him round that way, get him in behind the troops, Send him up to there. Let's get those guys in and around there, that unit, and let's send him through that way to cut that guy off. That's looking good, and then as soon as this is done, they'll move into position. Very nice. So we're holding. They're trying to batter their way through, a bit like what we do. Let's send him there. Let's just hold this position while those guys move up. Our units are just so fast. That's nearly fallen. These guys are totally sealed in. It won't be long. And then we follow that through. That's it, boys. You keep going. Now, do we have a way through? Cavalry unit. I can send him round the back. Cut those units off completely. Yep, that looks good. 221 political power in the background. We need more political power. That's it. All of you guys into... You stop attacking and into there. We don't want that situation. We need to take the port. Let's double check for the revolutionary side of things. Great, he's moving in to deal with that. Fabulous. That's still yellow, but it's probably improving. So keep it rocking and rolling. Let's have a look at the production side. 1300, but in comparison to sometimes, this is a really, really good position we're in. That's it. Autosave and in. Boom. In you go. Leapfrogging in, taking it to them. And I'm thinking about moving in, taking these ports and coming behind them, capturing the British Raj from the other side, from this, which I call the toe of India. And just get troops ready to assist. That's it. They're boxed in, and let's get those guys into that section there. That's it. They're cut off. You allocated to there to assist. Those guys, let's get them into the front as well. Close that off. Him into there. These guys are pushing in, but if we can get round them, then we can deal with their incursion with these tanks. You know, it's tricky. Okay, we took this area, which was vital, and let's change the length to there. So we've got these two areas. Shorten the length. Hold the zone. And let's actually get some more local planes in. Just a couple of planes to assist. That's it. Here the planes doing their thing. And then 10 fighters. Local control. And then something a little bit further afield into war bomber. 10 into war bombers just to take it to them. That's it. Oops. And in. That's sounding and looking good. That's underway. That's all being sorted. We are down to that. We've taken the port. Brilliant. And actually, if I send him, pause and send him in to capture and cut that unit off. These guys, get them into this section. Any more units? No, that's looking good. Recheck the anti-revolution. Great. These guys have gone into place. They've put the revolution down. And we need these guys. They're moving in. Garrison. Oh, yes, definitely. That wasn't done previously. Let's double check this side was. Okay, that hadn't been. 23. Well, no wonder that's still an issue. Okay, we need 23 units, so 3 more units. And let's grab you 3. Just you 3. How good are they? Well, I prefer not such good units, but let's just grab those. Oh, one. You. Oh, come on. Grab you. And in. Let's do this again. Just not so good. District Army, you. As your pretty pants. That's 2. 1 more. Him. That's it. That's the 23 we need. Cool. That'll sort out all of these areas. And it looks like we've just landed, or we're coming in, fighting, battling, ready to land. That's it. And then we work through here, grab these zones. Let's make sure that we've got this area covered as well. Yep. I just want to double check. And also that zone when soon as we take it, which will then move up defensive units to assist. They're seriously trying to land. They're pulling out of here. We've cut them off. Fantastic. Move him into there. Let's move those into that section. Those guys in there to prevent them from breaking out. And they're trying to attack. Oh no, they're not. They've stopped attacking across the water. That's it. We just hold them in place. They're trying to break out here. Are we trying to attack them? Yeah, no, they're trying to definitely get out. Let's attack in to pin them in place. There we go. That's what you need. 230 points. We are so close to being able to get those specials out. Very, very useful. Grand battle plan. Very useful. And as we have a large number of the battle plans in place already, let's have a look. So, battle plan. There's not a lot more to go, but it will improve the situation and give us additional units. But I'm thinking that those additional points will be very, very useful for giving us better ships. The ships are expensive to upgrade, but the naval side, I've got a feeling the naval side, as we're short of it, especially when we go against the British, we need to be able to control that zone. I've just noticed there's 5 minutes to go. Keep this rocking and rolling. We are almost through to the border. Let's get them up to there. Let's get one of those units staying there. Where's our tank? Push him through. Him through to there. And now we've got these guys in place. Can we push in anywhere else? Let's grab him. One of you into there. Capture that zone. Move those 2 in. You into there. That'll decrease the size of the length of the front line. Lots happening in the background. This will be sorted. Oh, they've broken through. So let's move those guys up. One of you, let's grab him into there. You guys into there to seal that up. And oh well, it's a pity. These things happen. And we'll break back through to this unit. Such a pity, but yeah, like I said, these things happen. And down in the French zone, we've almost tidied this up. Him into there. Him into there. And move him down. He's all sorted, and we'll allocate him to the front line. We need him to attack those guys, to assist, and we want to overrun this tank and just take it out before they get through. And let's get a best general in to assist with this. That's it. You take over. 97. 2 days. You hold out. You guys get into there. Oh, what's happened? Oh, they've seriously broken in. So we'll get him in to cut that in place. You guys, let's get them on that section there with these units pushing in there. So we definitely need more troops down in this section. And them. Oh, that's the port. Yep, they're going in to sort that out. That's cool. This unit is done, and done. All of those guys in, ready to assist. Set up the battle plan. Ready to go. That's it. Sorted, and they're trying to escape. That's really not going to work. And down here, great, we've landed. So we need additional units in, because now I can get them planning the next attack. So that's what you do. You move in, organise the defence. So get them into, that's the port side of it. Done. Garrison in the area, it says 27. You can see we need 4 guys for looking after this. They're going to be moving in. We're on 24. Well, we need 27, so we need 5 more to get that sorted. And I will organise those units to come in. Now here, that's sorted. These guys need a new commander. Let's put him in for now. Of these frontline troops, let's have a look at that's it. Those guys in. Cavalry brigade, get them sorted into there. Those guys helping. Boom, in. You guys, we can see where we need you. And we definitely need assistance down here. So we'll sort out the length of the front line. Get those guys in to assist. As soon as they're experienced, we'll get them in. But in fact, thinking about it, let's get them into this section. Double check it. Field Marshal looking after them. Very, very good state of affairs. But we need more guys out here to cover these frontal zones. So I'll sort that out. Oh, I just noticed the time. Less than a minute. Thank you guys. See you on the next one. I hope you like how it's going. We need to move in, capture Australia soon, and the British Raj. You know, just as things you do. See ya.